All right, so I guess I have to record this to make sure that this post, because they have a way of filtering out my fucking Facebook post, But I just posted this because this is a video about my brother stalking and harassing me, and now he keeps bringing up a fucking shit about my daughter to a bunch of strangers that don't even fucking know me, don't know my daughter, that don't need to know any of our business. But he keeps bringing up a situation that was, let's say we'd like to forget about it. But no, people keep coming up to her and bringing it up. And he keeps spreading it around more. So every day, she's being forced to have to fucking be reminded of this every day. Right there, see? Hot take. If you know someone is a sex offender and you leave your child with them, you're just as guilty. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but that's not true. That's not what I did. See how he does this? He fucking says certain shit and then gets people to just boom, echo chamber. Everybody just, oh my god, yes, you're so right, and they're such horrible people. And it's like nobody asks what like any details. He just says this and spreads these lies, and then he goes around. Yeah, see, he's saying that there. He's insinuating that it's me doing this, right? And all of these people, you see, Stephanie Illig, right? Leah Keith, Rick Mushket. Mushket, what do you know? Mushket. Isn't that the same last name as Kimmy Mushket? Becky Holiday, whoever that is. Colleen Ann Smick agreed. That's Kim's sister, Colleen. Of course you agree. Your whole family's on Social Security. Fucking Kim's sister, they had like 2 or 3 kids, the youngest being like 3 or 4 years old. Every one of them getting a Social Security check. They bought a brand new house because they're just fucking milking the system for Social Security. They shoved their little girl in the fucking claw game at Cece's Pizza, and the fire department had to come and get them out, get the little girl out. They shoved their girl in there to steal fucking teddy bears. That's the kind of people that are saying this shit. These people are sick in the head. There's something wrong with them. There's something seriously wrong with these people. They're not right. Like, they're psychopaths. They're fucking weirdos, man. They're sick in the head. They're weird. They act like so nice to your face and shit, but they're absolutely fucking evil. I've witnessed this one firsthand. Kimberly, I've witnessed her fucking. She's an absolute rotten human being to the core. Anybody who dumps bleach on somebody's clothes in the washer for no reason but your spite, or anybody who goes and gets a shower with their hubby just so they can rub soap in their eyes, or anybody who takes all of their hubby's favorite belts and hats and cuts them up with the scissors, cuts them all up, and then tries to hide the evidence, right? Before he finds out. Yeah, these are all psychopathic tendencies. These are things that psychopaths would do. If you deny it, then you're even more of a psychopath. That's not normal aggression. That's not normal type stuff for people to do. That's methodical. That's like evil, methodical. Like, you can't stop yourself. But you knew it was wrong, and you didn't, because you tried to hide the evidence afterwards. But you couldn't stop yourself from cutting up every single one of his hats and belts. Right? That's not good. What the fuck? One day she's gonna blow up and kill somebody, right? That's dangerous. That's like a fucking psychopathic witch. And you're so mad because somebody got to use the washer that you're gonna dump bleach on their clothes? What the fuck is wrong with you? Whenever they left my dad's house, they went around, they stole all the light bulbs and they shoved candy bars down in all the light sockets. Yes, that happened. Absolutely. 100%. You see what I'm saying? I could go on all day. Like, these people are fucking sick in the head, man. They need help. But this is just the post that I just wrote about a fucking book here. It's on my Facebook page. Because because this is, when my daughter, I don't talk about my daughter on YouTube. You fucking assholes do, right? You assholes do. Ed, you sick fuck. You want to talk about your niece? Did you ever stop to think about her for one fucking second? Did anybody ever stop to think about my daughter when they run their fucking mouth? Anybody at all? Anybody at all? Are you all just that fucking arrogant? You that self-centered? You're don't even care. You'll sit there and blast this all on fucking Facebook, spread it around a bunch of people you don't even know, without a thought in the world about how my daughter feel about this. You people should be ashamed of yourselves. You're sick in the fucking head. You need help. So I wrote this on Facebook. I don't do Facebook posts very often. I really don't. Sometimes I'll make a post and I'll share my channel on there. It obviously doesn't get much. It doesn't get any fucking views or anything. Nobody looks at the shit. Nobody likes it. Nobody does anything. It's like they can't see it. I had a person a couple years ago tell me that they they were looking at my Facebook page and like 80% of my shit on my page, it says that they can't see it. It just won't show up. It says it's either, this content is not able to be viewed or something. And this is at the time, it was nothing bad. Like there was nothing on there that, so they make it look like to me that I'm good, that I'm sharing stuff. But then there's a reason why I don't get any likes or any comments or anything, because somebody has control of my Facebook. It's not like I'm in Facebook jail. No, they do it secretly to control the flow of information. They make sure that I can't get any kind of public, posts out online and shit like that. But they make it look like I am doing that, so I just put it out there, and then I think that I got it out there, but I really didn't. They just controlled the flow of information so that nothing gets out, and they control the information that I can receive too, for the most part. You have to find all these workarounds. It's fucking weird, but what's it all for? Why? Because I spoke out about a fucking corrupt police. It's the truth. It'll always be the truth. That'll never change. Whatever I said about the fucking cops, 100% true. It'll never change. They can't change that. So you can hide the truth for a while. You're not going to hide it forever. I'm sure Travis Schilling's hoping to hide the truth until his retirement so he can get his fucking pension. But if everything that I know came out into the public eye, came to light, he would absolutely be fired. He wouldn't get no fucking pension. He'd be fired. And he absolutely should be for everything he's not done. He tried to protect a pedophile because, well, I don't know, because he didn't like me. Tried to protect a pedophile, wouldn't arrest him. Then I guess that probably made him mad that he didn't get his way. They tried to give him like 6 to 12 months, and I said, absolutely not. That's absolutely unacceptable. And I pushed and pushed and pushed so that my own fucking brother ended up getting 5 years in jail, right? So then they want to turn around and call me a pedophile protector. Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck is wrong with you people? But I don't bring the shit up on YouTube. You people do, right? You people keep bringing it up. So that's what this post is about. It's a video on here, right? And this is my brother on Facebook, which I wouldn't even see it. Here, I'll just show you the video. So this is on Facebook, right? On somebody else's page, this is a post about a mother who just ditches her kids, right? And these are all the comments about it, right? The comments about a mother ditching her kids and how messed up that is, and people like, I could never do that, and blah, 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 okay? And my daughter shows me this. This is the shit my daughter is seeing. So this has nothing to do with me, has nothing to do with, I wasn't part of this post, right? Okay? But watch now. There's Ed Hooper. Especially when they leave them with a father that they know is a monster. See that? Should I rewind it? Especially when they leave, here, right there. Now, especially when they leave them with a father that they know is a monster. Okay? This is on a public forum, Ed. You're putting this out there in a public forum, right? You're going to a post that has nothing to do with me and trying to turn it around about me. You are obsessed with me, Ed. You're a fucking weirdo, dude. Hang it up. So, not only that, but then when you go to his page now, right? Watch what the first post on his page is. Hot take. If you know someone is a sex offender and you leave your child with them, you are just as guilty. And then you can see the people that liked it and shit. And it's all the same fucking people, right? The Fireman Super Secret Boy Band, as I call them. Right? The people that have been doing this shit to me for fucking the last 3 years. The weirdos, right? The fucking weirdos in Patton. It's not the majority of Patton, that's for damn sure. Most people in Patton are good people. But there is a group of people that know exactly what they're doing, right? So we're gonna go further now. Now wait till you see these comments. And my daughter had to see this shit, right? Okay, so they say to Ed, 100%, right? Whoever Angie Marie is, don't know. Then Ed says, "Oh, Stephanie Illig," because he searches. Well, we'll fast forward here because there's a question before that. Okay, Ed says, Angie Marie, the people I know that did this get mad when I bring it up. But I don't care. I'll never forgive them. Forgive them for what? They didn't do anything to you, Ed. They didn't fucking do anything to you. Why do you? What the fuck is your problem? You keep bringing what up? Something that didn't happen to you, had nothing to do with you. Have you ever stopped to ask my daughter how she felt about it? Have you ever gave two fucks about my fucking daughter? They didn't do shit to you, Ed. You just are trying to fucking. You're an opportunist. You're gonna take somebody else's fucking shitty situation and try to step on the heads of other people to make yourself look better or to make yourself feel better. I don't know, whatever it is, it's sick and it needs to stop. You know, how would you like it if I run around talking about this story whenever you tried to touch Marlena while she was sleeping upstairs and you were told nobody upstairs? 5 or 6 of us were there and watched it happen. Ed, he went up to check on his old lady Marlena, who was passed out drunk. And when he turned the bedroom light on, there you were, kneeled down beside her fucking bed. What were you doing, Ed, you weirdo? And what'd you do? You just got up, never said a word, right out the door, right down the steps and out the front door, right? Went home and told Dad that Nitty must have roofied you because you knew what you did. You knew exactly what you did. You knew you were embarrassed and she should be ashamed. Frankly, you should be fucking arrested. You should be plastered all over the internet as a fucking creep, a fucking weirdo. That's what should happen because that happened, Ed. You gonna deny that happened? That happened. Yes. You don't have any situations like that from me. I'm not a fucking creepy weirdo like you guys. But for some reason, I hear from other people that I don't really know that say they heard that I was some kind of creep or some kind of pedophile. And that's absolutely not true. Not at all. There's not an ounce of merit to it, whatsoever. But I am getting a little fired up about this as I talk about it because I've been going through this for years now. Years. You try to ignore it, because if you play into it, they have the next phase ready for you. They have the next plan. The point is to get you triggered, to get you fired up, and to get you to talk about it. Then they'll try to make me feel ashamed. Like all my problems are because of my YouTube channel, right? Speaking the truth. Now, you guys would love if I stopped fucking speaking the truth on YouTube, wouldn't you? But it isn't my problems. It's the stuff you're bringing up. My brother even said this. He tried to say that I'm the one talking about it on the internet all the time. Well, yeah, I mean, you don't have a channel where you talk, so you just text all day, every day. That's all you do is go around spreading lies about me. That's it. Like that's all you do. You find every opportunity you can to put my name in there and make up a lie. That's what you do. I have a ton of fucking evidence on it, Ed. A ton of evidence. You make up fucking lies. You make up false news stories. Like, come on, dude. Are you gonna own that? Are you gonna admit to that? Or are you just gonna deny that, right? You're just gonna deny that you did that. Somebody else must have done that, right, Ed? So this is what's sick to me. Whoever, okay, Kate Wiley, okay, says Ed Hooper, that's messed up. And then Angie Marie says, Ed Hooper, keep bringing it up. The only person they should be mad at is themselves. Keep bringing it up, she says. Hey, Angie Marie, did you stop to think about my fucking daughter for 1 second, you fucking cunt? Keep bringing it up. Keep bringing it up. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Keep bringing it up. You people are sick. Seriously sick. Well, now this person is making 3-hour slander videos about me on YouTube. No, not slander, Ed. Slander is when you lie about somebody. I'm not lying about you, Ed. That's when it's slander. It's just the truth is all it is. I'm making 3-hour truth videos about you. Right? What have you been doing the last 2 years? I have all kinds of evidence of you fucking harassing me, stalking and harassing me. I have multiple videos of it. I have you sitting in the back alley behind my house after midnight for fucking 15, 20 minutes sitting there. What the fuck are you doing, dude? You're a weirdo. And then whenever I catch you and record you, you flash your high beams on. And then I catch you again, driving past Dad's because you do it every day. And what'd you do? In that video, you laid on the horn and fucking peeled out like a NASCAR driver or something, like a very reckless driving, because you were mad because I fucking caught you on video, right? I have enough evidence. I just never went to the cops because I'm not a fucking narc. You know, I'm not a piece of shit like you. The whole time you had a PFA against you from Dad, you drove past his house every day. I have video of you, Ed, coming from town and then turning down past Dad's and going straight back to town. So you clearly did that just on purpose to drive past his house. I have clear-cut evidence of that, Ed. You were doing this. So stop it. You're sick in the fucking head, dude. Do you want people to see how sick you are, you fucking weirdo? So, my daughter's jacked, dude. She's fucking pissed. So, let's see here, okay. She says, holy shit, I need to see these. So there it is. My brother shares I believe that's mine, shared my page. That is my avatar on YouTube there. And then Leah Keith is my cousin. Says, what a piece of shit. So I hope you're talking about Ed. I really hope you're talking about Ed, Leah. Okay? Because I mean, you unless you're buying what he's saying, you actually believe what he's saying? My brother was damn near helped raise my daughter until she was 8 years old. It's not like one day I just, I'm just gonna leave him with this fucking pedophile. You know what I mean? That's not what happened at all. Nobody left anybody with anybody. He got out of jail. He was at my house for 2 fucking days, sleeping on the couch, and in the middle of the night. So don't act like that's Ed, you fucking sick fucker. And Leah, why the hell would you say, what a piece of shit? Who are you talking about? I hope you're talking about Ed. Because what he's doing right here is a piece of shit. So Ed says, Leah Keith, yeah, I'm embarrassed to share a last name with either of my brothers or my father for that matter. So Ed, you're embarrassed to share my last name because I did what? Because I did what? What did I do? You tried to molest a chick while she was sleeping drunk. And what about Tressa Weimer? You went out, took advantage of her in the car when she was fucking passed out drunk, totally piss-faced drunk. And you've done it several times. I know you're a creep. You're a weirdo creep. My ex-girlfriend used to tell me how anytime you went to play in her bar, you would fucking hit on her the whole night. The whole night you were hitting on her. It was creepy and weird, right? Yeah, Ashley Gutierrez, yeah. And Sean, you guys like that's your thing, right? You play the bongos, and then you go out and you cheat on your old ladies. I have I have texts from Sean, right? He thought that I was Ashley. We thought it would be funny, right? So she texted him. She from my phone. She took my phone and texted him, right? And was planning on like entrapping him, I guess. But she did it with my phone. I don't know why she did, But then for the next few days, he kept trying to get a hold of me, thinking I was Ashley Quinteras, talking all kinds of shit, right? Like wanting to get with Ashley Quinteras. But he's married, isn't he? Yeah, pretty sure he's married. So, hey, Sean, hey, you're on YouTube. Hope your wife sees this. Because I never sent that. I could have fucking sent that to your wife, right? And showed how much of a slime ball you are, you fucking creep. You're both fat, creepy weirdos. And then Stephanie Illig says, how does he have 317 subscribers? Because I speak the truth. Because what I say, people agree with. Because I'm not a fucking weirdo. I'm not a creep. I'm not. And I've been lied on. A bunch of people just make up lies about me. So if you've heard something about me, it's probably a lie. If it's not, I mean, if I hear something I've done, I have no problem admitting what I've done. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. I'm not about to say that I'm some fucking saint or anything like that, but the shit, the horrendous shit that I hear is just fucking total bullshit, total bonker. It's fucking crazy. And then if I need help from the police or something, they don't help me. I can have people furnish alcohol to my daughter and her 14-year-old friends, multiple 14-year-olds, have all the evidence saved up, right? All of it. I had screenshots of the person admitting it. I had the receipts. I had where they bought it, when they bought it, what they bought. I had the leftover alcohol, right? I had my daughter that confessed it to me already. And then I went up to confront the people. And then while I'm on the phone with 911, the chick's boyfriend assaulted me while on the phone with 911 twice. And the cops responded to that. Okay, that's what they responded to. Now, out of all of that, what do you think happened? Because I stayed on the ball, bugging the cops for 3 fucking days before they even got back to me. What do you think happened out of that? Couldn't tell you. They never fucking did anything with me. They never got my statement. They just did nothing. They did absolutely nothing with that. Nothing. You're gonna tell me that's normal? And it just goes on and on. I have a laundry list of shit that the cops, the false police reports and shit from the cops. I have a file. I have a folder full of fucking false police reports that they don't even have anymore because they, for whatever reason, if they were expunged or if they were a case that, well, they would have it unless it was expunged. I had two things that were expunged though, and one of those is my evidence of the Chief Schilling filing a false police report, false swearing, lying to a police officer. He said that I made up a phantom car to blame a wreck on. But the problem is, the homeowner that called 911, right? She did it because her son was chasing this car down the road that was fleeing the scene of the accident, right? Her son chased the car down the road, yelling, "Stop, stop, you can't flee the scene of an accident." They were in the middle of the road. So she called 911. That's what she reported as the call. So that 911 call absolutely proves that your fucking police report's bullshit. But I ran into, Wesley Redbaum a couple years later. I didn't think anything of it, but I just brought it up one day. I said, "You remember when you chased that car down the road?" And he denied it. He got all scared, pissed off, and then tried to say that never happened. I'm like, "What? Well, why would you say that?" I was like, "Dude, it's over and done with. Why the fuck would you lie about it?" And then it hit me. I was like, "Holy fuck, the cop told them to lie about this just so he could charge me with false swearing, lying to a police officer." So that's how corrupt it was. Not even necessary. Like the cop told them, "Okay, this never happened. So I'll charge him with lying to a police officer." You know what I mean? Just so that they could get me on something. You see what I'm saying? But they didn't. They don't think these things through. They didn't realize that. Well, there should be a transcript of that phone call on April 17th, 2017, at about 2 in the morning. A 911 call from Sharon Redbaum reporting a car fleeing the scene of an accident. I never reported it. They did. But he tried. But I have the paperwork right here. I have the signed sworn affidavit of Chief Schilling, who wrote, and on a signed affidavit, they submitted to a judge for charges. That's a crime right there. what he did. He lied. That's a crime. It's a crime. When my brother did, became a pedophile, Travis Schilling called me and told me he was taking him to jail. Then he just lied to me. He took him back and dropped him off at my dad's house and went home. I swear to God that's what I was told happened. I believe it. I mean, there's no reason that my dad would lie about that. So my dad didn't know what else to do, so he took him to the psych ward. I didn't even find that out for 4 years. But that's a pedophile protector there. That's literally a pedophile protector. If you want to point your finger at a pedophile protector, go point it at Travis Schilling. He's a corrupt piece of shit. Oh, and Jason Owens, too. Yeah, he helped Dillhole break into my apartment unannounced without a warrant when they tried to kill me. And, dude, I'm telling you, that's what they tried to do. They didn't have anything they could have done. They had nothing. There's nothing they could have justified doing what they did. They didn't have. The cops can't just go busting in people's doors because because the building manager says that the person is evicted. She didn't have any paperwork. She did not have any paperwork. I was not trespassed. Let me make a point of that. I was not trespassed. I was disputing it. I had done all the proper channels, and the landlord was avoiding me. So I said, okay, I'm not leaving until I talk to her. And what she do? She goes down to the police station, and then both of them, Chief Schilling or I'm not Chief Schilling, I'm sorry, Dillhole and Jason Owens, pull in the Hastings and Patton cars together because they needed two cops for this. You know what I mean? It's a civil matter. They're not even supposed to intervene. They're just supposed to keep the peace. That's it. They're not supposed to intervene in a civil matter like that. Landlord-tenant dispute. It's not their. It's not their deal. They can advise you, but that's it. They don't have any rights to bust in my door like that without a warrant. They never even said a word. They never said police or anything. They never knocked. They just start shoulder blocking the fucking door. I said, "Can I help you?" And they just kept going. I knew it was them because I saw them coming now. And had I not saw them coming, had I not stood there, with my hands up when they busted in that door, I'd be a dead man today. And thank God my son was there, and I told him to start recording it. He recorded it. That's the only reason that I'm still here. I mean, I have people that try to say, "Oh, you weren't. Nobody tried to kill you." How the fuck do you know? Were you there? How the fuck do you know? You can look online and watch cops killing people every day. Oops. Why is it so hard for you to believe that that's what they were trying to do? You can pause the video and it shows Jason Owens covering his body cam with his hand, like breaking his arm to cover his body cam while he's got the taser pointed at my head. And Dillhole's standing over top of me with this fucking, like, practically foaming at the mouth, right? And I was completely compliant. Meanwhile, my son is down on the ground because they fucking traumatized him, scared the living shit out of him, busting into the apartment like the way they did. Like a crazy person. Crazy guys with guns. I mean, what did they know I carry a pistol. Dill knew I carried a pistol everywhere. So what were they doing there, Ed? Or what were they doing? Anybody who cares. They were just shoulder blocking the door. And if I carry a pistol, what did they think I was going to do? Start shooting, right? Somebody's trying to break into my apartment. I have the right to defend myself, don't I? So, you know what I mean? They were trying to bust in real quick. Double tapped. Oh, he pulled a gun on us. How hard would that be, dude? He was covering his body cam for a reason, right? So they can say whatever they want. He was like damn near breaking his arm to cover his body cam. There's a reason Jason Owens is no longer a state police officer, isn't there? State cops usually don't quit being state cops to be a town cop unless they do something wrong, right? So these fuckers are all corrupt around here anyway. I don't know about the new cops. I met Clausen. I met an officer Clausen in Carrolltown. He seemed pretty cool. I can't say that he's corrupt. I don't know. But I know that the chief of police of Carrolltown over there, I heard him on Carla's answer machine on 2 different occasions, and I know he had given her a ride. So God only knows what happened there, right? But then, what do you know? She ends up dead. She told me about it. I start telling people about it, and then boom, she's dead. But but that's just normal, right? There's nothing nothing suspicious here, or the fact that whenever she was just dead, right? No ambulance, no police, nothing. I called because I was like, what the fuck? Why isn't anybody coming? You guys are saying she's dead. I called and they said, oh, yeah, the coroner's on their way. I'm like, what do you mean the coroner? The woman was like in her 40s. The whole fucking thing just screamed suspicious, right? So I don't know who, what. I believe 100% somebody killed her. I believe it 100%. It was a murder. Paul Vermillion was the guy who was the last one to see her alive. They didn't have to question him or nothing. He was able to leave, right? He would never come back, though. He would never come back to that apartment. The neighbor that was had all his stuff in the closet, she couldn't get a hold of him to come back and get his stuff. He wouldn't even come back and get his own fucking stuff. Isn't that funny? And he had like a bunch of military stuff too, like Air Force, like a suit off a flight deck of a fucking aircraft carrier. So it's just, you have to put the truth out there. Because the people that don't care, they're not going to listen to just the one side and then go. You don't really have to worry about them spreading it around too much because they just don't care. Just like anybody else, they don't care. They're going to hear. They're not going to believe it. Nowadays, you hear something, you typically don't believe what you hear because there's so much fucking lies and disinformation going around. You have to actually look into stuff a little bit to see the truth, and that's why I have that YouTube channel. Anybody who cares to know the truth. There's 400 and some videos on there. You can go through every one of them. And I encourage anybody to go in there and if you see anything that's you don't agree with or something that's like it's not true, right? I would love to hear about it because I absolutely have never purposely said anything that wasn't true about anybody on my YouTube channel. Now, I've speculated about different things. Of course I have. Everybody speculates. But I don't go around saying it like it's true if I don't know it's true or not. I don't know. I say that all the time. I don't know if it's true. I don't know what's true. But this is what I do know. I know my brother's a fucking creep. Who abuses their own father, senior citizen? You got a PFA against him for senior abuse. I think they were trying to poison him, to be honest. But they were going to take his house. I mean, they were talking about taking his house. That was going to be their house, and they got mad whenever he found out last minute, right before the fucking thing went up for sheriff's sale, when they were telling him that they paid the taxes. Oh yeah, no, don't worry about it. We paid the taxes. Yeah. Well, he looked into it, found out you were lying, didn't pay the taxes, and it was going up for sheriff's sale. So luckily, he looked into it, paid his own taxes off, and then he told me he overheard Kimmy saying, "I told you he was up to something. Told you he was up to something. Why would you say that, right? What the fuck are you up to?" See, it's just crazy, all this shit. It's hard to believe, but it's crazy that people can do something like this. And then they're mad at you whenever they get found out, right? So then they spend the next fucking couple years just making up lies about you. And they happen to have the connections, right? I don't know who that other mushkit was in this video here, but I know there's a mushkit that used to work in the CYS office. I know her first cousin, Kim's first cousin, is the counselor in the prison that lied to me every day for fucking like a week when they kept me an extra 10 days just because they liked me so much. I was supposed to get released after 12 days in jail. But no, they said, no, you're just going to stay another 10 days because we don't know why. This is the reason why. The next day I come back and say, shut that down. I was like, nope, that's not the reason. Then they're like, well, I don't know then. Maybe it's you got new charges, they said. And I'm like, no, I hadn't. Where they at? And then it's this reason, then it's that reason. Oh, they didn't check the box on the paper. They didn't check the box. And then I talked to my mom at home, who opens my mail, the actual court ruling because they sent it home because I was supposed to be released. If I was supposed to still be in jail, they would have sent it to me in jail. But she got it at home, and I talked to her on the phone that night, and she said, "Oh no, it's absolutely checked. Oh yeah, it's like double checked." She said. So that was a lie. He actually told me that he looked at it. He looked at the paper, and that's what it was. The box. They didn't check the box. He said this to me. So like he absolutely lied to me through his teeth. This is Kimmy's first cousin, so they're all in on it. I get stalked by fucking prison guards. Isn't that funny? First responders, firemen, because the firemen are all buddies with fucking Chief Travis Schilling. Small town shit. But somebody in this small town has knows somebody who knows somebody and got me put on a fucking list, I guess. Because this happens, it's way bigger than just Patton. I get it everywhere I go. I go out of town and I get actually more of it down in like Altoona than I get in Patton. And strangers come up to me in Sam's Club and try to start fights with me for no reason. Like for no reason at all. Just come up to me and try to start fights with me. Other people walk by and give me like dirty looks and then do the you know, like you ain't shit. Like what the fuck just happened? Like did I just really see that? You can't help but like laugh at it when you see it in public. But you go into a store and then you see these people that were following you walk up to like the manager or something, and then all of a sudden they're talking to the manager of the store, and the manager looks over right at you, directly at you, because you can tell that he just told her, don't look over there. but that guy is something that, he's this and this and this and this. And I've seen this happen multiple times. Multiple times. I remember asking the lady at the King's restaurant one time. I seen this guy come in and he did the same thing. She looked right at me and looked all like scared or something. And then she said, "Okay, I'll get you set up in the back." She let that guy have the whole back room for some reason. And he had government plates. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. But he had a big old smirk on his face when he walked by me. So on my way out, I asked her what he said, and she was so uncomfortable and scared, like she wouldn't tell me. What the fuck could they tell these people to make it so that they don't, so that they're scared to say anything? What the fuck could it possibly be? She was like scared, genuinely. I was with my mother. I was nice as pie, like I always am to everybody. I just said, hey, I'm just curious. I was like, cause like I know he said something to you about me, but I'm gonna let you know it's bullshit. I'm just curious what he told you, you know, because it's absolutely, I guarantee you, it's bullshit. And she looked totally terrified and said, "Oh, he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything to me about you." I'm like, okay, okay. You know what I mean? I still have the picture of the fucking guy's car and the license plate from that day. I've been documenting this shit since day one, since the first weird guy I caught following me. And this was without a doubt. It was the dude that was following me. Him and some old lady. I don't know if it's his partner or what. But they were in a red truck, and yeah, of course, a red truck. I never even thought of that. They were in a red truck, and I passed them coming out of the gun range. They were coming in. I was coming out. I went to Knowles to get some ice cream at the ice cream stand, and 2 minutes later, they pulled into the ice cream stand. So I don't know what they were doing at the gun range because they were there for about 10 seconds. And then I had ordered my ice cream, and then the chick ordered ice cream. The fuck? The chick ordered ice cream, and I took advantage of the opportunity. I figured, okay, since she just ordered ice cream, it really seems like they parked directly across from me with their headlights shining directly on me, like brighting me. And they had tinted windows, so it was the very first time I thought it was weird because I just passed that vehicle going to the range. And the woman got out. It was like a rainy day, so it wasn't a day to get ice cream. So I thought it was weird that they stopped, and right after that, so I just to do a little experiment to see what was up. I waited until right when she ordered ice cream. As soon as she ordered, they gave me mine, it was going to be at least fucking 2 or 3 or 4 minutes till she got her ice cream, right? And why didn't the guy get out of the truck? He sent the girl out to get the ice cream. That's not right, right? Shouldn't the guy go get the ice cream for the girl? But anyway, I jumped in my car and took off real quick, and I figured I'm just going to scoot up the road a quarter mile. There was a State Game Lands pull-off spot. So I went as fast as I could to this pull-off spot and pulled in as fast as I could and tucked my car in. There's just a little spot you can tuck your car in so that they can't really see it unless they're looking for it, unless they're breaking their neck looking for it. And as soon as I put the fucking thing in park, I mean, as soon as I put it in park, they were right on my ass, dude. They came driving by, and I recorded this, okay? But as soon as I put it in park, they come driving by, and that dude about broke his fucking neck looking back at me. And I confirmed without a shadow of a doubt that was the same people. So they didn't wait for their ice cream. There's no way they got their ice cream that quick. There's no fucking way. So, I mean, all these little things you can point out. I mean, that's not crazy. That's not persecutory delusions. That was somebody absolutely following me for some reason. Don't know why. Still don't know why to this day, but it was strange. That was when it was, I think they were trying to be overt or covert, right? They weren't making it blatantly obvious. They were trying to be covert, just following me. Once I caught on to that, and they obviously knew I caught on because they could see everything on my phone, right? Then it went overt, big time, big time, right? Then they would do it in your face with the smirking and the braiding, and you can't go anywhere. I tried to do this for a couple weeks. I tried as hard as I possibly could just to be by myself, like in the middle of the woods. I tried to get away from people, and it didn't matter. It did not matter where I went. Anywhere there was going to be people there, no matter where I went. In the back of the State Game Lands, that I forget her name on the stream earlier. Like she said, she was at a state park or something, and the people park right up on you. I have done this too. I've went to the back of the State Game Lands back in St. Lawrence, all the way back as far as you can even drive, and then further. There's paths that go a little further you're not supposed to drive on. Well, I drove my car back in there and then pulled it back into the corner and like tucked it in at like 7 in the morning. Okay, and it's not hunting season. It's nothing, and it's like fucking a mile and a half back from the road. And I shit you not, within 10 minutes, here comes a couple walking back with their dog with a dog, and they got right till they could see me, like right up to the corner, and like they were looking for me. They weren't just walking straight; they were like looking because they didn't see me straight ahead. They're like looking to where I could have went. As soon as they see me, they like confirm to each other, like, "Oh yeah, there he is," and they turned around and walked the other way. I'm like, "What the fuck?" Right? And this went on and on and on. Believe me, when you go through it, it's crazy. It's like because you're sitting there racking your brain trying to figure out why the fuck people are following you. It's like what are they doing it for? What are they trying to do? Are they trying to kill me? Are they gonna like what? Are they, you know what I mean? All these different ideas go through your head because you're trying to figure out why the people are following you, not if they're following you. You're trying to figure out why they're following you, right? It's not even a question of if. It's just why. So after like 6 months of this, right? I just pretty much I thought, well, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. So I thought maybe they wanted my phone or my computer or something on that they were gonna like incriminate, like put porn on my computer or something and try to get me for kitty porn or something. So I took steps, right, to to secure all my devices and everything, and I pretty much like quit using them. And and I thought that's all I can do. Really, not much more I can do except just wait. And then that's what I did. So it didn't really get to me that much as far as being paranoid. I actually went out and met them head on. And I whistle the Seven Dwarfs "Whistle While You Work" song. Whenever I suspected somebody was gang stalking me, I just start whistling that song. So I don't go out and point my finger at people and call them gang stalkers. But just like I'm whistling the song, they give me their big smirks too cause I believe because they know exactly what they're doing, and it's a game. We'll play the fucking stupid game, in my apartment, I go to the bathroom and the neighbors, well, Jimmy Grabowski and the other neighbors that were catty corner from me, they'd all bang on their walls and shit. And the neighbor below me would go to the bathroom every single time I went to the bathroom, and then she would fuck with something in her ceiling. I swear to God, she would fuck with something in the ceiling or in the wall every time. And isn't it funny? She has an access panel in the ceiling of her bathroom, which is in the second floor. It's in the middle floor. Doesn't make sense why there should be an access panel in her bathroom. It doesn't make sense at all. Not at all. I also caught her fucking. I was using her internet, and then they're not good at playing dumb, right? So whenever the internet got hacked, I guess, whatever, I assume that's how my device got hacked. But she didn't care. She wasn't even worried about her device at all. Like I caught them in a lie because there was another network that didn't show up for me. But I got the other neighbor to actually spill the beans on that. There's another network that she knew about, but it doesn't show up for me. Why is that? It's, what I mean? It's just these little things. I have all kinds of little things, like the neighbor mopping the fucking carpet, or my other neighbor raking her clean yard, right? When it's raining, there's nothing to rake. Her yard's clean and it's raining, but she would go outside and rake nothing in her yard. you know, you see so much shit that anybody with half a brain who sees even a little bit of it, they're gonna quickly be like, oh my god, yeah, you're not kidding. There's something to it. It's not in my head. It's not mental illness. It's not persecutory delusions. I can promise you that. And then they get to your closest friends and family, right? Like your brother, and he's stupid as it is. So I don't know if they just manipulate him, and he's so easy to control because he's that stupid, or if he's paid. I don't know. I mean, he's definitely coached because he's not smart enough to come up with a lot of the stuff that he has. The tactics. How does he know the tactics better than I do? I've been researching this shit for fucking 3 years. How does he know the tactics? He knows exactly what to do and everything else, like better than I do. How's that happen? He was doing these exact same things to my dad, fucking in 2020. Exact same things. Smear campaigns online, trying to say he was crazy, right? That's exactly what he was doing. And he was wanted to talk to me before I talked to my dad because he was gonna try to, convince me that my dad was crazy too, right? They need 3 family members to have him committed. Then they could have taken his house, but it didn't work out that way. So I believe it's something that these people do. It's common practice if you're in, you work for the courthouse, or if you work for any type of business that's associated with government. You know what I mean? That this is common practice, and that would make sense because Kimmy's family, close family and relatives are absolutely working as, in the prison and CYS and shit like that. So she would have the connections to know somebody how to do this. And then my brother has all the connections and the people that he has that are journalists, right? They're journalists. Well, it's for a dinky little news channel down here. It's not like those people are pushing out disinformation. I get that. The mainstream media pushes out disinformation. I'm not saying WTAJ spreads disinformation, but they did about me. But they were provided a news story. It's, said wanted, Patton police searching for man facing burglary charges. Absolute fucking lie. And it's still up there to this day. If you search my name on Google, that's what comes up. And it's not even a mugshot. It's my picture off of my state ID because there was no mugs. They didn't have a mugshot they could use. Amber Storm, that's a fireman. See, Megan. I'm going to look at some of these people. Megan Price. Ivy Marie. Stacy Schultz-Litzinger. That pisses me off right there. Hope Neff and 39 others liked it, right? 39 others like that. That's fucking crazy. Katie Wiley, huh? the fuck is Angie Marie? Oh, Ed was talking about Angie Marie, right? Angie, are you the photographer, Angie? And you're gonna say, keep bringing it up, keep bringing it up. You got to use your head, Angie. Why would you keep bringing it up? Is anybody thinking about the victim here? Anybody at all? Anybody thinking about anybody more than themselves for 2 fucking seconds? Stephanie Illig. Stephanie Illig. You're the one that dated Bradley for a while, aren't you? Stephanie Illig. I think so. Pam Marshall. Okay, well, it's posted, I guess. Let's see, is there any 50 minutes ago it says, right? But it's not gonna oh, it got 4 views. It got 4 views. So no, that's not nobody likes it though. Because the views that I get are just my people that have to know stuff about me, right? That's the information is like crack to them. Okay? They have to get some information. They like they'll have a hissy fit and they go around asking about me all over the place. Why is that? That's weird. My brother, he admitted this. He's like, "Oh, people coming up and then asking me like, what's wrong with your brother? Why are they asking you that, Ed? Don't you think that's weird? If people came up to me and said, what's wrong with your brother? I'd be like, why? Why are you saying that? You know? Why? What are you talking about? You know?" So it's just that, sorry, I'm not the only one that's weird, right? That people are going up asking you about me. I don't bother anybody. I don't fucking I have my YouTube channel. So the only way that anybody knows anything is if they seek out my YouTube channel, all right? And they share it with each other and stuff. It's no different than fucking Facebook, right? No different. You can block people on Facebook just like fucking YouTube. You can make stuff private or public. It's no different. When you say shit like this on a public forum, Ed, it's no fucking different, right? So I'm done with this one. All right, be good or be good at it. Peace out.